Biva Kanchan Gogoi.
Yes, sir.
Tell us something about him.
Sir, my name is Biva Kanchan Gogoi and I am from Bisnath Chareli. I have completed my BTech degree from Dibrugarh University in Electronics and Communication Engineering, and after that I have completed MTech from Tezpur University.
You have completed MTech from?
Tezpur University.
Tezpur University, okay. Is this your third attempt or second attempt?
Sir, second attempt, first interview.
First interview.
Yes, sir.
Second attempt.
Yes, sir.
So you taught history in prelims.
Yes, sir.
Again you changed in mains, anthropology and education.
Yes,
Right?
sir. Yes, sir.
So why you change history?
Sir,
Why did you not keep it continue for mains also?
Sir, I took history in my first attempt, but I was not able to justify my marks at that time.
Yeah.
So I took completely
That means
changed.
you are not satisfied with the last result
Yes,
of
sir.
the history, so that's why you
Yes,
have
sir.
changed the history, okay?
Yes, sir.
Now one thing, you belong to Vishwanath Sareli, no? Your district is not only a great of antiquity,
Yes.
but also land of historical movement. Huh? Can
Yes,
you tell us something about your district?
Sir, yes, sir. Sir, my district is basically known for cultural significance.
Yeah.
From the mythological point of view, Ban Raja's name is very significant.
Yeah.
For because he has made that temples of Bisnath Chareli, which is known as Gupta Kashi. He was a devotee of Lord Shiva, so he made it like Gupta Kashi. So it was not completely Kashi, so it came to be known as Gupta Kashi.
Fine. Now, you belong to Ahom community.
Yes, sir.
So very good. So do you know how many council of ministers in Ahom during the Ahom period? Council of ministers?
Yes,
how
sir.
many?
Sir, 5.
What are they?
Sir, Bor Gohai, Bura Gohai, Borpatra Gohai. Sir, I'm not able to recall right now. Borfukan, yes, sir.
Okay. Do you know what is Sarva Fukan? Sarva Fukan?
Sir,
What is?
sir,
who is-
sorry.
Huh?
Sorry, sir. Not aware of it.
Now Bisa Fukan?
Sir, no.
Okay. Now, you MTech in energy technology.
Yes, sir.
So, can you say what is the present issue associated with energy?
Yes, sir.
Very burning issue that prevailing in our country. What is this?
Yes, sir. Sir, the very issue related with energy in India is that energy crisis is going on because of demand is increasing and we are not able to provide that much of energy in every sector. Like agriculture also demand is increasing, industry also, and in service sector also. So right now main emphasis is given on renewable energy. Right now government is talking more.
Okay, what are the renewable energy you prefer
Sir,
to implement
sir,
for the Assam?
yes, sir. Sir, according to National Institute of Solar Energy, survey has been made that Assam has a very good potential for solar energy because of its geographical location, and some contribution can also be made
Apart
by.
from solar?
Sir, apart from solar, we can have small hydro electricity because we have large number of water, like hills. From the hill we can water and hills we can make hydroelectricity very much.
Okay, you taught anthropology as an optional in mains, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So, can you say something about demographic transition?
Yes, sir. So, demographic transition is the change of the demography of that very area by.
So, how many stages?
So, stages actually I can't remember, but
There are three stages. Three stages.
Okay, sir.
Stage 1, stage 2, stage.
Okay, sir.
Stage 1 is what?
Sir, right now I can recall migration is one of the reason for transition.
Birth rate is also high, death rate is also both
Yes.
high.
Yes,
Stage
sir.
1. Stage 2, birth rate high but death rate low.
Sir.
Is not it?
Yes, sir.
Have you not got this in your anthropology optional?
Sir, no, sir.
So, how many tribes you can observe in Assam?
Sir, in Assam, tribes can be divided into plain tribes and hill tribes.
Okay.
Hill tribes are Karbi, Dimasa, and plain tribes are largest is Boro tribe, then Mising, then we have Deuri. They are the plain tribes, and we have more.
So, as per you, what are the reasons that plain tribes demanding separate state? Time to time they are demanding separate state.
Sir, the reason for that can be their aspirations are not being recognized. They felt like aspirations are not being recognized, and sir, I think sometimes they feel that proper monitoring is not available for them, and sometimes decentralization of fund can also be considered. Sir, that is the reason sometimes they think.
Okay, can you consider by giving separate state
Yes.
decentralization or participation
Yes, sir.
or inclusive growth
Yes, sir.
can bring?
Sir,
Is it possible?
Sir,
By giving separate state?
sir, yes, sir, 100%, sir, it is not possible. But as much we can fulfill their aspiration, sometimes they can feel that they are being recognized and identified, sir.
Okay, fine.
So, Miss
Yes. Sir, Biva Kanchan Gogoi.
Biva.
Yes, sir.
what is reflective writing?
Sir, reflective writing is something I do in my leisure time. Like if for the whole day, if something has gone wrong in my life and if something I can do better, and if any such incident, I try to write, put some words in my diary, sir.
So, it is a reflection of yours
Yes,
in your
sir.
day-to-day life.
Yes, sir.
Have you heard of any important person whose diary was made very, very popular? She was a girl
Yes, sir.
and she wrote an account of her life in the concentration camps.
Sorry, sir, but can I guess it, sir? Sir, is she Annie Frank?
Yeah.
Sir.
Because she was one whose reflective writings led to discovery of so many things.
Yes, sir.
That is why since you have put your hobby as reflective writing,
Yes, sir.
tell me one thing, Biva.
Yes, sir.
How can your qualification, how can your degree of BTech in electronics and communications can help you as a civil servant? So you are posted in Lakhimpur district.
Yes, sir.
How could it be helpful to you or useful to you?
Yes, sir. So, first of all, what I have learned in engineering is that to get full information of something, then analyzing it, then making the certain decision required for that very project, that I can apply in civil service, and the very use of technology which are prevailing in day-to-day life, that can also be very helpful in civil service.
Some of the governance is getting technology driven.
Yes, sir.
So that you want to say that?
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me which organization was born after the end of the First World War?
So it was United Nations.
No, United Nations was a child of Second World War.
Okay, sir.
League of Nations was formed there.
Okay, sir. Sorry, sir.
Tell me how this decision of India not to join RCP is inherently linked to the concept of Atmanirbhar.
So,
First of
India.
all, you will expand RCP. What is that?
Sir, it is regional comprehensive economic participation. It's the participation of economically developing countries, and India not to not.
Okay, developing it is. Yeah, Australia is also part of that. Japan also they are already developing.
Sir, developing and
Asia Pacific.
yes, sir. Yes.
So how is it linked to Atmanirbhar?
So India not joining RCP is indirectly linked to like Atmanirbhar is that India already taking parts in various free trade agreement all over the world has already been creating emphasis in our import. So import is getting bigger than our export as we are importing more from other countries. Yes, trade imbalance. Yes, sir. And Atmanirbhar is like being a self-reliant. We can create assembly hub for our country. Like we can create job generations and economically independent people. But that doesn't mean that we are not recognizing the other brands also, but more emphasizing on assembly hub, sir.
So tell us something about constitutional morality. What is constitutional morality? Have you ever heard the name of constitutional morality? Have you ever heard this word, this phrase?
Sir,
And even if you have not heard, can you understand simply?
Sir.
You are permitted to make a guess. What is
Yes, sir.
constitutional morality?
So, constitutional morality, what I can, in my opinion, so I think it's about governance of the people by keeping in mind the various constitutional provisions and the various empathy which we can create by meeting the people so basically it means democracy, what I can do.
Anyway, but she can work by and the right constitutional morality is nothing but it is opposed to the popular morality.
Yes, sir.
That is why. This is the philosophical basis upon which the High Courts and the Supreme Court of India are being empowered
Yes, sir.
to undertake judicial review of the laws made by the Parliament and
Yes,
the
sir.
legislature.
Yes, sir.
Because if the Parliament someone has got a very big majority
Yes, sir.
and it doesn't mean that they are free to make any law to their own needs and caprices.
Yes, sir.
Above them is the Supreme Court of India.
Yes, sir.
And even if it is understood that the people have voted for this party in power,
Yes, sir.
it does not mean that a particular law will simply become legal only because it has got the
Huh.
popular backup.
Yes, sir.
So that is the constitutional morality.
Okay, sir.
The judges of the Supreme Court, the High Court sit down,
Yes,
take
sir.
the time and then decide. That is
Yes,
the
sir.
constitutional morality.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Okay, tell
sir.
me something about gender and sex. The concept of gender and sex.
So, in my opinion, both are not that different. So gender is basically about yes, sir. So gender is basically about what God has created two beings.
You talk about gender.
Yes, male and female.
But I think that is sex. If God has made one person and another, that is sex, concept of sex.
Yes, sir.
So gender is a social concept.
Oh, yes, sir. Social concept. Yes, sir.
Sex is a biological concept.
Yes, yes, sir.
Try
Yes,
to remember it. because
Yes, sir.
This type of standards will be very helpful for you
Yes,
in
sir.
the writing also.
yes, sir.
Actually, the second question I read in the newspapers that there is upsurge in the cases of coronavirus in New Delhi.
Yes, sir.
What do you think is the primary reason for that?
So in my opinion, it is basically due to the densely populated areas, and Sir, it's only because of the densely populated area. Otherwise, the government is doing.
But they are not taking
Yeah.
precautions. They are not complying with the directives of the government.
Yes, sir.
Okay, tell me one thing, that why there is no system of inner concept of inner line public or Assam? Should it be there or not?
So it is a historical concept. So it should have. If it was there, then it. So if it had been there, then it was a good concept. But now also we can by emphasizing on our very social problems, we can also make Assam like other states which have inner line permits.
Okay, tell us, do you think that NRC is successful?
Sir, to some extent NRC is successful. Sir, if it is not properly implemented, then we can't say that it is successful. Sir, thank you, sir. Bisnath Sarili, hi sir. Hi. Hi.
Indian Air Force
Hi.
wing commander
Hi. Hi sir. Sir, Bornali Gogoi. Sir, Lakhimpuror hoy tekhet. Gogoi sir. Bornali Gogoi sir.
wing commander.
I don't know, I thought that you were talking Bangali Tekka.
Hi sir.
আমার মানে কোয়াড্রাইট রাইটস মৌলিক অধিকার ফান্ডামেন্টাল রাইটস
Hi.
The fundamental rights are directive principles of state policy.
Hi.
এগুলো আমার ডিফারেন্স কি?
Sir, difference to etu hoy je fundamental right to ami negative character boli dhoru karon hekhini okol sir citizens bilakor karone he apply hoy aru sir DPS
Fundamental rights but to citizen karone neki
sir
কিছু ফান্ডামেন্টাল রাইট তো এনেকুৱা আছে যিবোৰ চিটিজেন নহয় সিহঁতৰ আছে
sir no sir fundamental
only exclusive for only citizen
sir etu absolute boli koa hoy হয় sir DPSP to sir সকলো চিটিজেন্সৰ কাৰণে থাকে বুলি কয় আৰু sir fundamental right আপোনাৰ justiciable হয় কিন্তু DPSP আপোনাৰ justiciable নহয়
মানে তো fundamental right বিলাক আমাৰ সিটি কোৰ্টতো এনফোর্স
হয় হয় sir
যদি ভাইলেট কৰে কোনোবাই
হয়
যদি fundamental right ভাইলেট কৰে
হয়
মই কোৰ্টলৈকে যাওঁ
হয় sir হয় sir
তো ডিৰেক্টিভ প্ৰিন্সিপলছ বিলাক তেনেকুৱা নহয়
হয় sir
সেইটো ডিফাৰেন্স
হয় sir হয়
পঞ্চকী
হয় sir পঞ্চশীল ট্ৰিটি কথা কৈছে নেকি হয় sir জৱাহৰলাল নেহৰুৱে sir চাইনাৰ লগত তেখেতে এটা ট্ৰিটি কৰিছিলে sir বেলেগৰ ছভাৰেনিটিটোত ইনভেড নকৰিব কাৰণে হয় 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 sir হয় sir
ইলেক্ট্ৰনিক কমিউনিকেশ্যন আছে
হয় sir
অপটিকেল ফাইবাৰ কিবা আছে
হয় sir sir optical fiber আমি signal transfer কৰিব পাৰো তাত sir wireটোত গুটে চাৰিওফালে গ্লাছৰ কোৰ এটা থাকে sir তেনে ধৰণে আমি ইন্টাৰনেট ব্যৱহাৰৰ কাৰণে signal আমি transfer কৰিব পাৰো sir
এতিয়া মানে আজি কিছুমান ৰিলায়েন্সে বহুৱাই আছে
হয়
কিছুমান মানে আছে ওয়াৰ কিছুমান
হয় হয়
ওয়াৰ
sir
আছে দেখিছানে
হয় sir
কমিউনিকেশ্যন হেৰিকা
হয় হয়
ডাটা হেৰি
হয়
আচ্ছা এসবতে আছে
হয় sir
তো বেলেগ ধৰণৰ সাবজেক্ট আছে আমাৰ মানে মেইন ৰেচ RAC
হয় হয়
ৱৰ্ল্ডত কি
স্যাৰ ৰেচবিলাক হৈছে স্যাৰ আপোনাৰ ককেছইড অষ্ট্ৰেলইড আৰু স্যাৰ আপোনাৰ নিগ্ৰইড হয় স্যাৰ
খাচীবিলাকৰ কি গ্ৰুপত ধৰা
স্যাৰ খাচী লোকক অষ্ট্ৰ এছিয়াটিক বুলি কোৱা হয় স্যাৰ
আৰু এনে আমাৰ যিবিলাক কি কয় আমাৰ যিবিলাক ট্ৰাইবছ আছে এটা বড়োকে কৰিছোঁ কোন হেৰিত পৰে
স্যাৰ বড়োসকল আমাৰ টিবেটো বাৰ্মিজ বুলি কোৱা হয় স্যাৰ স্যাৰ টিবেটো বাৰ্মিজ গ্ৰুপত পৰে হয় হয়
হিষ্ট্ৰী আছে
স্যাৰ হিষ্ট্ৰী প্ৰিলিমছত আছিলে স্যাৰ স্যাৰ হিষ্ট্ৰী স্যাৰ আছাম হিষ্ট্ৰীটো অলপ জানো স্যাৰ হয় স্যাৰ হয় হয় স্যাৰ স্যাৰ কনকলতা বৰুৱাৰ লগত কুইট ইণ্ডিয়া মুভমেণ্ট জড়িত হৈ আছে স্যাৰ কুইট ইণ্ডিয়া মুভমেণ্টৰ আগতে তেখেতে গহপুৰ থানাত ইণ্ডিয়াৰ ফ্লেগখন সজাবলৈ গৈছিলে কিন্তু তাৰ আগতে তেখেত হয় স্যাৰ স্যাৰ 126টা আছে হয়
বিভা
য়েছ স্যাৰ
তুমি অসমৰ জনসাধাৰণক ছ'চিঅ' লিংগুইষ্টিকেলি কিমানটা ভাগত ওলাব পাৰিবা
স্যাৰ ছ'চিয়েল লিংগুইষ্টিকেলি স্যাৰ লিংগুইষ্টিকেলি স্যাৰ এনেতো অসমৰ মানুহবিলাকক স্যাৰ অষ্ট্ৰ এছিয়াটিক হয় স্যাৰ স্যাৰ টিবেটো বাৰ্মিজ আৰু মংগলয়ড আৰু আৰিয়ানছৰ মাজত ডিভাইড কৰে হয়
অ'কে অলপতে আমাৰ ৰিজাৰ্ভ বেংক টেকনিকেল ডিচিশ্যনৰ বিষয়ে কৈছে
হয়
হয়নে
হয়
Have you heard technical decision?
sir, technical recession hai sir.
As per you, what is exactly technical recession?
Sir, technical recession মানে যদি আমি লাষ্ট 2-3 ইয়াৰ্ছৰ গ্ৰ'থ ৰেটটো চাওঁ যিটো শ্ল' ডাউনো হৈছে আৰু নিগেটিভো হৈছে ছাৰ সেইটোকে টেকনিকেল ৰিচেশ্যন বুলি কোৱা হয়
ষ্টেগফ্লেশ্যন
ছাৰ ষ্টেগফ্লেশ্যন যেতিয়া ছাৰ ইনফ্লেশ্যন আৰু আনএমপ্লয়মেণ্ট বাঢ়ি যায় একেলগতে তেতিয়া ষ্টেগফ্লেশ্যন বুলি কোৱা হয়
কম্বিনেশ্যনছ অফ আনএমপ্লয়মেণ্ট মানে ডেট মিনছ ষ্টেগনেণ্ট
হয় inflation sir
so can you what do you say about India whether India is experiencing this stagflation
sir yes sir to some extent it's India is experiencing
what is the another name of stagflation
sir no sir
inflationary recession
yes sir
so okay, so do you consider that India is presently experiencing such type of situation?
Yes, sir.
Then why Reserve Bank did not talk about the inflationary recession? That means another name of stagflation is inflationary recession.
Yes,
Instead of inflationary recession, RBI talk about technical recession. Why?
Sir, sir, in my opinion, unemployability is not addressed by the RBI because it is a most of it is social problem, sir. I think, sir.
Who appoints the governor of RBI?
Sir?
Who appoints the governor of RBI?
Sir, so not able to recall right now.
President.
President, yes, sir. I got confused.
Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.